All right, welcome back to the We Know Show, where we know what's happening for show.
You know how many things we know around here?
We know what's happening for show. You know how much? You know how many hours of news he watched today? Yeah. Boy, quit playing with me. I was gonna give you a summary.
I was like at least 15 TikToks.
There you
go. Yeah, boy, you better watch out. This is the TikTok media right here.
Did you get all that fake news ready or what?
And no, on some real shit though. We got it. We got it though on some real shit. We're gonna get into the Israel and Iran war.
Of course,
Iran.
Of course we are. That's all the TikToks.
It's the newest propaganda, man. Last week was all about the riots and how everybody's fighting over illegal immigration and all that.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
And all that propaganda. But this week we're actually specialists in war stuff. Okay. Yeah. Last week we were specialists in immigration. You guys remember that?
Oh yeah.
You know, you seen those memes where people are like, "Hey, I'm done being a specialist in like whatever's trending this week. I'm doing this one." Like,
yeah, I'm on that new one.
But you know what's funny though? Every podcaster or like show person, they make a show about what's going on with the new freaking FBI. This they sound like they know everything about it. Next week they know everything about the next topic. Then I'm like, bro, how y'all know everything for real?
Bro, we know.
Some of you having scripts written by writers and shit. This is all off the dome.
We
just know everything
up.
We call this Dome Peaks, man.
Yeah,
it's like the golden dome of America right here.
That's right.
Hey, calm down with that golden dome.
I'm getting a little excited over here, dude.
Hey, back.
Golden Dome America.
But hey, anyway though, the beef is getting hot. You feel me? It's escalating. So, what you guys been seeing about that, Mr. News Watcher?
I don't know. I seen.
Oh wait, how do they call those fools? The We Know contributor right here.
It's the fact checker.
On the news, they call him the Fox News contributor, Alex.
Correspondent, Gus.
The correspondent, Luch.
That's
shit,
right.
Man.
So what's poppin', man? You got a glitch?
You want me to debrief, guys?
Debrief.
No, some real stuff though. Like y'all seen how so first of all, like they bring it back. Let's bring everybody up to date. If you ain't been watching what's popping, then you gotta all right, we'll let you know. But Israel starts bombing Iran supposedly because they were getting so close to having a nuclear weapon, and they're like, these guys have always been menace to society. We can't afford that. So they allegedly get a freaking go from Trump. Well, Trump says it's good. These fools start bombing the shit out of everything. Apparently, they put like 1/3 of their bases out or whatever. Killed how many of their scientists? Pretty much most of their nuclear scientists.
Mm-hmm. 2 of the top ones, yeah.
2 of the top ones, and then they killed commanders and all that, right?
Their whole chain.
And then what's the next move after that? Iran starts bombing them, and they've been throwing so many missiles that the Golden Dome, or what do they call it, the Iron Dome, hasn't, some of them got through, and they've been kind of blowing up like the wrong things, man. Even I don't know if you guys noticed today. You guys seen the hospital that got bombed?
Yeah.
I was about to say they did hit a hospital, but these fools are just throwing everything out there. There's no reason for any of it. It's just we're just trying to hit you back, which you're not even attacking military equipment. You're attacking random people. That's terrorism.
They said they was trying to attack. There's a military base nearby, and it was an accident.
And we accidentally hit a hospital full of people. Like, come on.
I mean, they might have some boo-boo ass missiles.
They probably do have boo-boo ass missiles.
Hey,
that could be it too.
Yeah, but you know how they said they're penetrating the like dome and shit, bro? Hey, hold on, bro. That felt so right. Like,
No diddy.
But how they penetrated this dome is they're firing rockets and drones, and they're coming from like multiple sections. So the missiles that are going up are pretty much attacking something,
there's too many of them coming in.
They're coming in too
hard. Supposedly, like the first day or two, they were coming in with like 100 a pop, like 100 missiles a day. Then after that, it seems like the last few days it's been more like 20, 30, something like a smaller amount.
They ran out of fireworks.
They're saying maybe they're like running low. Supposedly, these fools are actually supplied a lot of drones and a lot of stuff to Russia for the fights and for the war in Ukraine or whatever. So
Iran did, huh?
That's what I heard.
They're clicked up.
So
I didn't even know they had stuff. I thought it was just like a bunch of.
No, didn't we leave all the shit over there? They bought from the other terrorists?
No, that was
Afghanistan. They
But
probably
that is
bought
true.
all the shit from over there.
Yeah.
Apparently,
They had dough, bro. Hella dough.
They're probably shooting U.S. missiles at freaking
Probably.
Israel.
And Russian for sure. Like, they probably bought a bunch of Russian shit.
They do got dough because they got oil, bro.
Yeah.
They got that oil money.
well, did you guys know that when we left, when Obama, before he left the office, he literally shipped millions of dollars in pallets of cash to them,
To Iran?
to Iran? Look it up. Straight millions of dollars in cash.
That's some
Wow.
money laundering shit. You know, Obama.
That's some weird old shit right there.
Watch, I'm gonna fact
I mean,
check.
I would too.
Investigate. Investigate him now.
Yeah, bro. I heard now he's coming out talking about telling all the like Democrats, bro, you guys got to change. Like it's weird because like during his administration, supposedly that's when since he was like the first black guy that got elected because he was black, he got elected. Supposedly they looked at all the numbers that they had, bro, while he was in office, and everything went
See,
to
look at this.
complete shit, bro.
Look,
And then Trump got it.
Look, conservative commentators shared claims that President Obama's administration had given $150 billion to Iran. The bitch.
What?
So 100, bro. There's literally videos.
Put his face up there. I gotta put it up on the screen.
What do you mean?
Go back to Obama's ugly face.
Yeah, there it is. Ugly ass.
Ugly ass bitch.
So anyway, bro, there's literally like
Shit.
I was watching videos of literally the cash that was getting over there to Iran. Oh, well, I'll find it. Watch. Obama.
Hey, bro, you know what's crazy? All these sissy ass libs don't really understand. We're about to go to World War III. Like, we're literally about to be in war, right? And then,
Pre-Palestine.
yeah, Palestine's done. You haven't even heard about them anymore.
Nobody gives a shit about them no more.
Bro, have you heard anything, Hamas, anything or anything at all?
Hey,
Have you seen the pictures?
let's watch this thing.
No,
Everything's
it's
just
all
flat.
rubble.
I
Yeah,
think these
they-
guys
they
explain how it
flattened
happened,
out
bro.
Hamas.
Look at this. Watch.
That's crazy.
I think these guys actually explain
U.S.
it.
President Barack Obama sanctioned the $400 million delivery of cash on
Bro,
wooden pallets
what the
to
hell is
Iran
this?
Thanks
in
for this
January
3D
of
rendering, bro.
They're
The
illustrating.
transfer consisted
I
of
wouldn't
euros,
have
Swiss
understood
francs,
how
and
much
other
money that is.
bills obtained from central banks in Switzerland and the Netherlands. The money was
wow.
delivered to
this
Iran
how it
aboard an
happened?
unmarked
That's
cargo
exactly
plane.
how it happened.
The Obama administration says the money is the first part of a $1.7 billion Hague settlement between the U.S. and Iran from an arms dispute dating back to 1979.
He paid back debt from 1979 that supposedly U.S. had a dispute and they were supposed to pay them and they never did. So he took it in his hands to pay for the freaking debt.
So that
What a piece of
retard
shit.
paid for the nuclear program to go back up?
Damn near.
Look, a video of Iran picking up picking up cash. See now, there's videos on the net. I'm telling you, is this it? Yeah, watch this from CNN.
Welcome back to the
Not that they're
lead.
good
New
news,
outrage
but-
on Capitol Hill today after Obama administration officials briefed lawmakers about two other cash payments to Iran. Sources tell CNN that in addition to the previously reported $400 million in cash given in conjunction with U.S. hostages held in Iran being freed, including Washington Post journalist Jason Rezaian, two additional cash payments totaling $1.3 billion were made, as first reported by this morning's Wall Street Journal. Republicans such as Senator Marco Rubio argued, quote, by sending the signal that hostages are a legitimate means of securing concessions from our government, the Obama administration has put countless American lives at risk through this payment, as Rubio
what
wrote in
happened to
today's
not
Tampa Bay
negotiating with
Times.
terrorists?
Obama administration officials note that the $1.7 billion belongs to Iran, having been awarded by the Hague Tribunal, stemming from the U.S. not delivering fighter jets that Iran had paid for before the 1979 Iranian Revolution. On CNN earlier today, Deputy Secretary of State Tony Blinken acknowledged that no one can guarantee that none of the cash payment will end up funding Iran-backed terrorist groups.
We can't say that not one single dollar will go there. What we can say, based on what we've seen so far, is that virtually all of it is going into the economy, not into the military.
Critics say the transaction is tantamount to ransom, encouraging future hostage-taking, a charge the State Department denies. Rather, officials argue it was leverage to make sure the hostages were returned. The Treasury Department has said that the payments had to be made in cash, Swiss francs, euros, and other currencies, because sanctions have been so effective at isolating Iran from the world's financial systems. Republicans in Congress have introduced legislation to block the Obama administration from making any future payments until Iran returns the $1.7 billion to the U.S. and pays compensation to American victims of Iranian-backed terrorism.
See,
Welcome back to the lead. New out.
So the topic
Oh
about
shit, my bad. See, some people are basically saying that, hey, the money this fool gave them literally built their army and hella shit. They gave them like 1.3 billions.
Bro, Billy's. That's enough to buy some nukes.
And you heard what they said. They wanted it in cash. And Obama's like, sure, here's some damn cash. How you get that much cash?
He just bent over and spread his cheeks for them.
Yeah, because he said before the Iran Revolution, the freaking U.S. through a dispute owed him for jets apparently that we never delivered or some shit like that. And he was like, I'm gonna make it right. Here's your billions. Give it to the damn
So
terrorists.
basically, remember I let you borrow some money
Yeah,
and
like
you never paid it back?
Butch, remember? Hey, remember like 20 years ago you threw me some dough?
Yeah, you never paid it back. You don't remember? No? Okay, well, you're going to pay me or what? That's basically what they did. And Obama said, yeah, sure, here you go. It's not my money. I don't care.
Bro, Obama's a retard. On top of that, like, whatever happened in 1979, right? These fools are now terrorists, and then you're going to give it to them after they're terrorists, right?
Yeah.
Like, bro, why?
Pretty much
after
happened.
all that has happened from that time to when this retard gave him the money, it's like, bro, why?
Well, that's like you have a freaking kid who you're like, okay, saving money for their college fund. The kid becomes a crackhead and you're like, here, take your college fund money.
Here, go spend it on crack.
It's the
me
right,
no sense.
it's the
Some
right
people
thing
do
to
it.
do.
Obama does it, apparently.
It
Bro,
went
that's
back
crazy.
in their economy. You got to help the people with their economy.
Hey, but you guys heard about? Are you gonna put the info about the bombs that they're talking about? You have anything on
I
that?
was going to put this right here, the little stealth things, bro. So you guys see a video on it.
Yeah,
You're
with the
talking
bombs,
about
right?
this-
How they go?
The
Oh, no, this
B-2
is
stealth
different. Y'all
bombers?
got to see these bombers. Bro, this
Oh.
is...
I
You got
already
to
know,
see this
bro.
video.
This is Call of Duty shit.
You guys are not... You don't even know...
Hell yeah. The stealth
Yeah.
bombers?
Yeah.
Watch
I mean,
this,
you
though.
That shit's
freaking-
crazy. Undetectable.
Why you
Yeah.
got? You got them, huh?
Hey, watch. You ready for this?
You gotta
I've
kill
been
some of
knowing
that.
about these.
You ain't ready for this. Watch.
Bomb, 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 Iran. Bomb,
What the hell, bro?
Bro, those things are crazy.
Wild. Just the sound of those.
If Batman had a plane.
That's it for sure.
Throw some rocks. Tell the Ayatollah gonna put you in a box. Bomb,
That thing looks. Look how crazy that looks, bro.
All right, I'm going to pause the music. We're done with Bomb Iran, but that is some crazy shit right there.
Bro, you couldn't find the sound of the jet?
You want to see it?
That's what bomb, bomb, bomb.
Hey, it was a little bit funnier, Bomb Iran.
That is
What
pretty
is it
funny.
called? The U bomb or some shit?
The B-2 stealth bombers.
B2.
Bro, those
Isn't
things are
there a
crazy.
better one than
In
this?
action, bro. There's a video on there.
Ooh.
Look, can we watch it bomb Iran or what?
Nah, go down, go to shorts,
happy
bro.
yet?
Let me see this
But
shit.
they modeled this shit after some crazy ass hawk or something like that. Like,
Let's
a
see.
Oh, the
real
actual bird, yeah. Bro, I heard this thing could fly around the whole world and come back to your face.
Damn.
That's it?
Not boo boo. What's wrong with this shit?
Bro, what's up with the...
Bro, you're embarrassing us in front of
Damn.
Iran right now.
Yeah, look, go up, go up.
Oh, this
look,
one?
there's videos of it flying and shit.
This one says in
You
action.
go to the oldest video in the world,
Well,
bro,
that's
14
actual in
years
action,
ago,
cuz.
bro.
Look at this one. This is from 9 years ago. 13 years ago.
I seen
And we
a...
could just wait and Trump will just post the kill cam and that's it.
Yeah, Trump is wild. He really
We'll watch
would.
the kill cam later.
Yeah.
Oh, watch this, bro.
That fool really is like doing some Call of Duty shit, bro.
It's like Call of Duty shit. Like, hey,
I'm
check
waiting
out
for
my
him to
KD
come up.
ratio, cuz.
I'm waiting for him to come up and say, that Ayatollah died like a dog.
He died like a rat.
Yeah.
Hey, but here's the thing, too, though.
He didn't die normal. He died like a dog.
The thing is, like,
you got the video of him talking to that reporter? Because we got to laugh about that.
the
no, I
dog
don't
one?
got that.
That shit was hilarious.
The one that he just roasted the freaking reporter for asking a stupid ass question.
Oh.
It just happened.
Oh, yeah, he's like, I will share the intel with you.
She
that type
asked
of
him,
shit.
yeah, and he was like, yeah, sir, Mr. President, when are you going to bomb them? And so I could be there? Like, what?
Yeah.
No, yeah, you
I
want me to
might
give
do
him
it.
coordinates and shit?
Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Nobody knows. It's like, what the hell?
Bro,
that
everybody
person's
knows.
Retarded though.
But that fool could be playing games too, though, because supposedly he gave him somebody tried to say something about he gave him 2 weeks, but now I just saw that they got like 24 hours or 48 hours to handle some business.
Well, he approved
What's up
the
with this?
strikes.
He's gonna bomb them anyways.
What is this right here?
There's probably a simulation showing about how they gotta do it.
That's the bunkers underneath that they have under the ground.
Bro, they said those bunkers are 300 feet in the ground, bro. Like hella deep in the ground.
Well, that's why these fools are trying to penetrate the ground. See, look at that. Like that's crazy because they literally have to hit the desert. You feel me?
So what they said, bro, is that one bomb will create a hole, fat ass hole in the earth. It'll go down and just doof. And then the second one will follow in. It's like GPS guided. And it goes down into the earth and it blows up. So then, like, there's 2 of them that goes
Yeah,
back
they're gonna
to it.
have extra ones.
Yeah, and then Trump was asking all the pilots and, like, the army and shit was like, how these bombs, how effective they are, like, what's the deal with all that? But he told Iran, bro, there's no more deal, bro. There's no surrender. He said he ain't in the mood to negotiate.
Supposedly we're the only people in the world who got these, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, we ain't selling this shit.
Well, they said that nobody can actually replicate these. Apparently, North Korea tried or some shit and it just failed.
I don't see how somebody leak some shit.
They said they can't. Like the way that they made these, they're so secretive or whatever that even the way that because there's no rivets, there's no screws, there's nothing on it. It's
That's
like everything
crazy.
from
Seriously?
internal. Yeah.
And everything's titanium alloy, some crazy ass shit.
Bro,
Because
it
this
goes
shit goes
so
so
fast.
fast, bro, that it heats up.
How the hell did these fools make this shit, bro? For real?
And it carries fat ass bombs and shit, bro.
And the
I don't
funny
know.
part is, this is the ones that we've known about and we've had them for a while.
Yeah,
These
the
aren't
new
even new.
ones.
Apparently, there's some crazy shit that people have been reporting. Flying through the Grand Canyon, a type of jet that supposedly doesn't even exist.
Damn, bro.
People see shit all the
And
time
it's
and
like
think
UFO.
it's aliens,
yeah.
bro.
It's
Yeah.
like, nah, bro, these fools just got
But
some
if I
crazy
saw
shit
one of
that
these, I would
nobody
think
knows
it's an
about.
alien.
I would too.
Damn
That's why I
near,
don't
yeah.
believe shit no more.
Yeah, if some donkey sees this, wouldn't you be like, what the hell, some sort of spaceship or something?
Yeah.
Bro, if you see one of these, you get scared as shit.
It don't even look like it
Bro,
should be
but
able
I've
to
seen
fly.
one of
Sound
those,
of
bro.
these is
I've seen
wild.
one of those fly in real life. That shit's crazy.
What? You seen one? The
Yes.
hell?
You don't see them?
I don't know. I don't remember seeing shit like that.
In the last like couple weeks, I've seen massive military airplanes flying over.
Well, yeah, because we're close to
I've
the
seen
Air
a
Force
bunch too,
bases.
yeah.
But
California, I think, has some of the most bases. We got the Navy here. We got the Marines.
Yeah.
We got Army. We got like.
Well, we got Beals right here. Beals Air Force Base. That one.
Yeah. That's probably why then.
Did I tell you guys when I went to Beals, I thought I had a bid inside their base?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So,
that's funny.
and I pull up to their base. It's like, oh, yeah, bro. I was like, I'm here to do a bid. The guy's like, what the hell? All right. He's like, well, pull up right there. We're going to check your car and stuff. I was like, oh, shit. They're going to check my goods, cuz. But, yeah, anyways. And then I told the guy, I was like, yeah, bro, wrong address. I mean, the guy didn't pick up. It was just some weird shit.
Yeah.
And I left.
They
But it
flagged
was
you
scary.
because you're on the no-fly list.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It was just interesting. I'm like pulling up to the freaking base. Like, what am I going to tell these people? You know? I'm not supposed to be here.
Yeah. We took a wrong turn once into what was it, like the Navy, like one of the military bases, and we pulled up. We're like, oh shit, we took the wrong turn. My bad. Like, all right, I need everybody's IDs.
Damn.
Okay, cool, whatever. Here, bro.
You're detained.
Yeah,
wild.
but they took that shit seriously. I was like, bro, I just wrong turn, cuz just let me go back. You know, it's like, nah,
Can I
need
just
all your
press
info.
the reverse? You're supposed to stop before you get there and be like, hi, you little bastard.
And they start dumping on you. Doo, doo, doo.
I'll bet you if you would have just flipped the bitch and skirted off, they would have chased after you.
They would have probably chased us.
Probably, like, who's a terrorist and shit.
Yeah,
Right? 'Cause
That's funny.
people probably try to do something and they get cold feet, you know?
or
probably-
they're trying to get intel.
They run on foot after you.
Nah, hell no, you smashing on them.
Hey, y'all seen though, like the freaking inmates from Iran? They escaped the prison.
Nah.
You didn't see that shit, boy?
Inmates from Iran.
Yeah. What is it
I mean,
called?
they probably got
what
some
is it
busted
called?
ass prison.
Tehran or
Tehran.
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 Isn't
Isn't that full PBD Iranian?
He's Armenian, I think, right?
I think he's Armenian and Syrian or some shit like that.
I thought that fool
Oh no,
was
he is
Iranian.
Iran, fool.
I don't think so.
He be Iranian.
Let me look it up.
I think he talks about how he ran away from Iran.
Something like that.
He ran from Iran.
He was running.
I mean, the Iranians are just Persians, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, from what I know, the history of it,
Like
they were
Aladdin.
Persian. They were Persian for like all of them that lived there, and then
they all ran.
And then the whole shit that happened, yeah, in like the
Ran out,
70s or whatever, the regime change.
What was it, like Soviet Union, some bullshit?
Wow. Hey,
What?
believe it or not,
I don't remember exactly.
he's actually originally from Tehran.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it says he was born in Tehran on October 18, 1978, to a Christian family of mixed heritage.
Yeah, see,
his
fool?
father is Assyrian and his mother is Armenian, making him both Assyrian and Armenian. Yeah.
See, look at that. They bombed the prison and these fools dipped out. Cuz.
Damn.
See that right there?
They're like, yes.
Yeah, I'd be hella happy. Just
Hell yeah.
my cell just blows up like, oh shit.
Dang, you're like, oh,
Yeah, look at that. All their little
I'm
cell
outta
phones and
there.
shit. Damn.
Yeah,
They all
those are
ran,
nice
cuz.
cell phones.
Everybody ran.
They ran.
Prisons ran in
Bro.
Iran.
Bro, hey, what
Where
kind of
would you
retard is
run
this?
though?
Anywhere.
Out on the streets,
Anywhere,
cuz.
bro.
I mean, think about
Iraq?
it.
Bro,
Hey,
you finally
getting
get freed
bombed.
out, you out. Anywhere.
hey, but what's the rules about prison when there's war? Then they don't let them out?
Nah, it's get out of jail free card, bro. You can just do
I
whatever.
feel
Is
like they
it?
abandoned
No,
you, bro.
bro.
They'll probably abandon your ass.
But
They
who's
finna free you.
okay? Who's showing up to work? To
Nobody.
The guards ain't coming back. They're
Nobody,
leaving.
yeah.
Then you just get stuck in there. There's a whole apocalypse. You're still in there, just chilling.
Hey, but to be honest
Nah,
with you,
bro,
I bet
you
you're probably
die. What about
safer.
food?
You're probably safer in prison for when there's war because freaking who the hell wants to go to prison? First of all, second
Yeah.
of all, prisons are in the middle of the fields. Ain't nobody gonna bomb the prison.
What the hell?
Yeah,
Look at
nobody
this
cares
shit.
to bomb the prisoners.
I mean, they're already locked up, so what's the problem?
Yeah, they're already secured.
Just look at these guys.
Yeah, it sounds like there's funk out there, fool, in Iran. I guess they're very divided right now. Some people are celebrating the fact that these fools are bombing,
Yeah.
and thinking that they're gonna basically cancel out that regime. Some people are probably on their side and they're hating on it. But I've seen a lot of videos of people like praising Trump and shit like that. Like, hell yeah, let's get this shit rocking. Woo. Like they're happy that their shit got bombed.
Yeah,
Because these guys they're not bombing civilians, you know.
yeah, I'm curious to see PBD's take on it because he's from there.
Man, I think he was saying. I think from what I remember watching it, he almost seems like he's for it, bro. Because these guys are talking about how this is the only time they'll actually have a good opportunity to get them out of the way.
Yeah,
They said that they've been threatening and trying to figure this out for the last 15 years. But nobody's been able to do anything because every time they threaten them, Russia always kind of stood on their side, and they're always like, "Oh, damn, we're gonna have to fight Russia. We're gonna have to fight China. We're gonna." But right now, Russia is already exhausted.
Yeah.
They've been fighting the war for 4 years. They're out of shit. They don't got. If Iran gave them drones, you feel me? And we have the biggest military in the world. They don't want funk with us.
Trumpito in that same interview was talking about Putin called him and was like, "What's up? You trying to have us negotiate? Whoop whoop." You should play that clip. That's a good clip.
I remember seeing
Which
that.
one?
I don't know what it's called, bruh. It's Trump on Iran. It should pop up as one of the first ones.
You're gonna see too many of them, bro. On Iran, but
This one went viral, at least I think, because it showed up on my shit.
This one.
It's the one of him standing in front of the yellow
If we can
guys.
cut to the main parts, it'd be good. Let's see.
is there like
10
a
minutes.
2 minute little clip or something?
Yeah, it's the one with the right here. One of these ones, right?
Yeah,
But I just don't know which one's the one that's like shorter. These look pretty long. Let's see.
he says all the funny shit right in the beginning.
Yeah,
you,
all right,
you don't
let's
gotta
see.
play the whole thing.
Have you been answered questions about whether you are moving closer or you believe the U.S. is moving closer to striking Iranian nuclear
that's the
facilities?
one
Where's your
gas-
mindset?
I can't say that, right? You don't seriously think I'm going to answer that question? Will you strike the Iranian nuclear component? And what time exactly, sir? Sir, would you strike it? Would you please inform us so we can be there and watch? I mean, you don't know that I'm going to even do it. You don't know. I may do it. I may not do it. I mean, nobody
That
knows
was
what I'm
laughing
gonna
on the
do.
right.
I can tell you this, that Iran's got a lot of trouble, and they want to negotiate. And I said, why didn't you negotiate with me before? All this death and destruction. Why didn't you negotiate? I said to the people, why didn't you negotiate with me 2 weeks ago? You could have done fine. You would have had a country. It's very sad to watch this. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. It's so, everyone thought it was going to be the reverse. I didn't think so. And I was telling them, you gotta do something. You gotta negotiate. And at the end, last minute, they said, no, we're not going to do that, and they got hit. Remember 60 days, and then came the 60. 61 is going to become a very famous number. That was one hell of a hit, that first hit. That was one hell of a hit. Not sustainable, to be honest. That's where it ended. It ended on the first night. Yes.
Is it too late though? Do you think it's too late to now?
Really, nothing's too late. The only thing too late is Powell. Powell's too late.
No, he's talking shit about.
Have the Iranians reached out to you, Mr.
Jerome
President?
Powell or
What?
Have the Iranians reached out to you?
Yes.
And what did they say?
I said it's very late. I said it's very late to be talking.
Mr. President,
We may meet. It's. I don't know. There's a big difference between now and a week ago, right? Big difference.
President, you said we may meet. Mr. Powell said we may meet. Is this about Vance and with possibly going to talk?
It's about anybody. They even suggested they come to the White House. It's a big difference. But they've suggested that they come to the White House. That's, courageous, but, it's like not easy for them to do. But they suggest, because I can't go now because of what's going on. I had to come back early from the G7, which was terrific, by the way, in Canada. Really terrific, good people.
Is there a possibility of next week or sooner that these?
Well, I don't know how much longer it's going to go on. I mean, they're totally defenseless. They have no air defense whatsoever. We've totally captured. We've totally captured the air, Brian.
Yeah, Mr. President, you've been fairly compassionate towards the Iranian people's suggestions.
I know a lot of people from Iran, from New York, from Washington, mostly from New York. They're incredible people. They're smart. They're energetic. They can be difficult, but so can you. No, they're great people. They're smart people. And those people are getting the hell beat out of them now. And it's really a shame. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. It's another one, Russia, Ukraine is so stupid. Would have never happened if I was president. You guys agree
there we
with
go.
that? Would have never happened.
It would have never happened.
So you guys agree with that, right?
Would have never done it. And
You
I spoke to him
look back,
yesterday, and I
wait.
said, he actually offered to help mediate. I said, do me a favor. Mediate your own. Let's mediate Russia first, okay? I said, Vladimir, let's mediate Russia first. You can worry about this later. But I think that's going to work out too. But it's so many people have been killed. The big thing with that one is far more people are dead than have been reported in the Ukraine, Russia. Many, many more people. A building falls down, they say nobody was hurt. It's like ridiculous.
That's pretty crazy. What he said, the whole building falls down. But come on, you can't tell me the whole building was empty.
Yeah, no,
That's true.
Even if the building was empty, like shit next to it. Come on, all that debris.
But think about it.
They all ran.
Imagine in an apartment complex, nobody's home at the same time.
Nah, bro. Yeah. There's people where their whole neighborhood's on fire and they're like, I'm not evacuating. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
Bro, we
don't
have
care.
fires and
But
people die.
what's the point of lying about that? Just to act like they're not hurting us as bad? Or
I
what?
feel like they
Yeah.
don't want to show people that how bad the war is or something because they don't want to lose support. I don't know.
Bruh.
But you heard what he said too. He's like, a week ago was a whole different thing. Imagine a week ago there was no war.
yeah.
You feel me? That's what he's saying. We should have negotiated a week ago. It's a big difference now.
Well, they bombed the shit out of him, and then they hit back and killed a bunch of people in Israel too. So
Yeah.
Bro, there's knocked off buildings and freaking bombs and
Bro,
crazy shit going
but
on.
these fools right now, if we get involved, we're gonna take out all nuclear capabilities. But we're not just gonna do that, bro. Because if you do that and you just sit back, they still have rockets and a bunch of shit. And they said as soon as we get involved, they're gonna start attacking any U.S. troops and bases in the region. So they're saying it, like experts are saying that if they run up in there and they destroy the nuclear capabilities, then they have to destroy everything, bro.
I think you either
like military shit.
you heard that freaking book 48 Laws of Power. They say if you're gonna fight an enemy, you gotta fight them to the end. Like take them out completely, otherwise they'll come back and get you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So don't fight unless you're willing to fight to the end.
Well, that's what they were saying. They'll be sitting ducks because they pretty much initiated. Now they're just waiting for Iran to do something.
Bro, this fool
So,
Trump
it's
is
bad.
Trump is crazy, bro. You don't want to mess with this fool for reals though.
He literally just said, I don't know. Nobody knows what I'm going to do. He knows it,
Bro,
bro.
but think about this too. Like this fool Joe Rogan was talking about this. He's like, bro, this fool really gets 34 felony counts. They try to put him in jail. They shoot him in the ear, do all that shit. He gets up, says fight, fight, fight. Gets up here and wins the presidency, and he fights everybody on every, like, he told them 60 days. On the 61 day, they bombed the shit out of them because obviously we're the ones bombing through Israel.
61 is going to be a very memorable number.
Everybody's gonna be talking about 61 now.
Hey, they probably thought this was Obama. Obama probably gave him 60 days and like go on 100 days still, please.
Bro, they thought
what do
it
you
was
guys
bluffing.
think?
You guys don't
Yeah,
remember
Obama
Biden?
is a poos.
You guys don't remember Biden? Just don't. Don't.
Oh, you talking about freaking what's that BZ? I forgot her name now.
I don't remember. What was that about the border shit?
Remember
Like, don't
Kamala?
come.
No, he was talking about,
not that.
He was talking about Hamas and then Russia.
Because they were saying like, what are you gonna do to like deter this? She's like, I only have one word: don't. Like,
Don't come. Don't come.
Everybody came.
That's just, bro. Her husband's like, I haven't came in years. Piece of shit.
Oh, that means you
Hey,
wild.
there was a video about this fool talking shit about that. He was like, you see, like Biden, all he's saying is don't. Like, we're about
But these
business,
fools,
you know?
they haven't learned this from the tariffs. This fool said tariff next day, boom, everybody's whooped. Now
nobody
China
got bombed
negotiated. Everybody like, what do you mean? He killed hella people already, like hella of the Talibans and shit. Killed Cam online.
No, I know
Houthis
that.
and hella people.
I know, but he didn't give them a deadline. He's just like, oh, yep, they're right there, hit him.
He just wanted
But
to
with
show
these
Iran
guys, they're
something.
like, hey, bro, you guys got 60 days.
I don't know. I think within this
61.
next week, I think within the next week you're gonna see
Bro,
some
he's
crazy
about
shit.
to make like a jersey with an Iran flag and the number 61 and
61.
start selling it, bro.
Selling it online.
He will, bro.
Hey,
Did you guys hear about
I'm
the
about to
Trump
patent
phone?
that.
The Trump phone. Oh yeah, bro.
We got to talk about the Trump phone.
What's
I
problem
heard
with
it's
that?
an Android, man.
It is an Android, so
Yeah.
that's pretty disgusting.
That's
I'm not
weird.
going to buy it, but it is funny. Like, you buy a presidential
But
phone.
that's damn near a budget phone. $45 a month for everything.
Well, it's $500.
No.
What do you mean?
It's 45,
45th
47.
president, bro.
It's 45, 47 a month.
no
For
way.
45th and
bro.
47.
Are they always
Yeah,
gonna keep
yeah.
it there?
I don't know. I don't
But
know
I
if
heard
they-
it's $500. Like, you,
Well,
what,
the phone
like
itself
payments?
probably.
Yeah,
but
that's what I heard too.
the
I almost
monthly,
want to buy one just to say I got it.
just to have one.
Hey, bro, you never know. Based on what this fool does, like certain things are gonna become straight like memorabilia and shit.
Hey, how come
Yeah.
there's no other presidents with like merch?
Because this fool's doing this before
He's
that.
popping, bro.
He's a
This
thug.
was-
He's got watches. He's got
Shoes.
hats.
The
He's got
shoes, bro.
shoes.
The shoes
Cologne.
are reselling for hella money.
Well, yeah, no shit.
Like
Yeah.
This
crazy
fool got
money.
a
Like
meme
thousands.
coin, cuz.
yeah,
He got a social media app.
Yeah, he does. Hey, he got a like
Hotels, casinos.
he got a Trump stock too, like with his merch for his merch and shit.
Seriously?
Yeah,
this
on
was
Robinhood.
genius. This was genius.
Nah, he
Search
getting money.
it.
Hey, he's getting
He's
money.
getting paper,
but,
for sure.
But he's offering people something. Obama made a book and supposedly made millions. Come on.
Yeah, out of here.
Well, you guys want to know some crazy shit? This is a pretty good one about this. The freaking DNC is going broke after the freaking shit went broke right here. I saw this article. I'm not going to put the whole article up, but this will just, they put it on here. What does it say? Just when you thought the current state of the Democratic Party couldn't get any worse, reports say that the DNC is out of money and top officials are now talking about taking out loans to cover the bills. Brutal. Well, apparently the coincidence is that the freaking, where's it at? Because they defunded the stupid freaking, what's that shit called, bro? The
USAID.
USAID. They were saying, was all the money coming in from the USAID shit?
Oh, that makes a lot of sense now. All of a sudden, Doge took all of this bullshit funding out, and the Democrats have no more money?
Yeah, they don't
Damn.
have no more propaganda money and shit, bro. And it's only the donors that been pulling in money, bro. Retards that got no money and are like, Trump is a Hitler, you know?
Look at this. This guy says, explain
Wow.
to me this like I'm 2 years old. USAID, the agency that sends money overseas, got shut down by Doge. Now the DNC is flat broke and looking to take out loans. Where were they? Were they completely funded by USAID?
That's
Which
a
is
good
basically
Wow.
taxpayer money. Imagine if our taxpayer money went to fund the Republican Party.
Yeah,
Bro, that's
it
not
shouldn't
fair.
be like that.
The parties need to fund themselves.
Yeah.
Not from our taxpayer money, you feel me?
Yeah, that's crazy.
But
They
we
trying to rig
fund
this shit.
everything, I'm sure, for both, if I'm not mistaken.
Not
bro.
from the government, bro.
Who funds the government?
the DNC and
Taxpayers,
shit.
cuz.
Hey, but
Nigga,
that's
we
not
pay 'em.
government though. The party, the Republican Party, and the other shit. That's not
Yeah,
the
but
government.
those retards when they fly from Washington to the DNC for their conventions, on whose dime are they going on?
But they're actual senators and shit like that. They're part of a party, but they can't just fund themselves like for their missions and for election and propaganda. That's really what this is about.
Yeah, that's
Well,
true.
that's why they do fundraising.
Exactly.
Even Trump, he's a billionaire, but he was still doing some fundraising.
Yeah, he was.
Look at right here. It says fundraising from major donors, some of whom Mr. Martin has still not spoken with, has slowed sharply. At the same time, he has expanded the party's financial commitments to every state and even to far-flung territories like Guam. Where the hell's
Damn,
Guam?
they went all the way to Guam to get some money, bro.
Pacific Islands.
These fools are wild.
Those didn't take all the little shit out.
I guess USA still got money in
Yeah,
dollars.
what's going to Guam? Let's look into that.
Yeah, for real.
No, but like, you feel me? These guys, because think about it, all the Democrat propaganda bullshit is social justice bullshit. So what do?
It is.
Hey, let's get donations for social justice crap, which then in return will freaking feed our propaganda, boo boo.
Yeah, feed our activists.
What do
and
the
shit.
Democrats do? Hey, let's make a LGBTQ group here. Let's make the colored people this, the Indian,
Bro, so
the whatever, anything, just random shit. You feel
So
me?
you know what's wild? You guys have seen those protesters right here down the street, right?
Those aren't even. Oh, those donkeys that
those
sit there
two
every
donkeys
freaking
that
day.
sit
Oh, the
there, yes.
Sutter? You're talking about the Sutter retards? Yeah.
Yes. Anyways,
Sutter
I have
retards.
seen this white guy come, like, he pulls up, it's the same guy every time. You could tell he's, like, you know, well dressed and shit, has a nice truck. Every day he pulls up at the end of the day, like, to pick up the shit, like all the propaganda shit. Comes in the morning, drops it off, and there's just two retards that just stand there. But, like, who funds that?
Yeah,
like,
but
who pays
But
for
who
those
gives a shit
idiots?
about that too?
Retards.
It's not like nobody
Nobody
drives
cares.
by like Sutter. I'm not shopping there
Bro,
anymore.
Nobody does, but like, where's this like?
Some
like,
stupid
I'm
organization
curious
who
to
hates
be-
the hospital, who wants to talk shit about the hospital. They have a little fun, money, and they paid this guy to do it, and he doesn't give a shit. He's getting paid.
Bro,
Just
but
like the
that's not
protesters.
a
I don't know
bad
if you guys
job.
noticed. Y'all seen the protesters? They're getting shipped on buses from city to city to go protest.
I seen a video of like
Yeah.
a bunch of like trannies and LGBT queefs in like in a bus. Not bus, but like a big ass van, and they had signs and hell shit in there. Like they're ready to go, bro.
Yeah, bro. These things are getting funded by somebody. You feel me? It's not
Hey,
like.
so how much money did they spend on that? Remember that no king bullshit? Supposedly it got funded by some big ballers or whatever.
Apparently, it didn't get funded. It just got promoted.
Oh,
What's that
same
even
shit.
mean, bro?
So,
But they did
so-
have a pretty massive like out, whatever you call it. Like,
okay, but
Show up.
okay, but you spent. Let's say you spent like freaking $100 million and the whole shit. What did you accomplish?
Jack shit.
Well, they
What did you accomplish? I don't
they
get it. You
accomplished a big deal. You know why? Because they woke up the next day, they were still no king.
Yeah. So
You get it?
So you spent
They
you spent all that money for
king.
what?
They said the next day they were still no king, so they did a good job. I think Trump gassed them like that.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, good job, everybody. Y'all came out. I'm glad because there's still no king out here, so I'm glad you guys put in the work.
Bro, that
Yeah,
parade
it's
was
so
lit though.
stupid.
Did y'all watch that? That shit was clean.
I didn't get to watch it, man.
I watched only a little bit, but y'all should
The
watch it.
military parade?
Yes.
I haven't seen it, bro.
Oh, I didn't see it either.
It's
I
dope
wanna
as
watch
fuck.
that
It's
shit.
a celebration of the U.S. Army 250 years existence, and then
He
they go
said
through the
they
whole
were bad.
history.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was clean.
Damn, we should have played it.
It's like 3 hours straight.
It's like 3-4, damn near.
I'll go
Damn.
home and watch it, bro. That shit.
Yeah.
is
We're gonna be
dope
upon
as
that.
shit. You got me, bro.
Hey, but watch this though. The problem right now, man, is that I was about to give this Zelensky because Zelensky's kind of left out of like look at this.
Who is that?
Look at this, Zelensky. They said, I
Yeah,
hope-
we're done with Zelensky.
Yeah,
bro.
we're done with
We're on
his
some
ass,
new
bro.
shit
Look,
right now. We don't care about him.
we're on Iran, bro.
But look at this quote. It says, I hope the Iran-Israel conflict won't reduce the aid to Ukraine.
Oh my god.
That's all he
Oh
cares
my
about.
God.
When we're retarded.
This was a mooch, bro. He came
Damn.
through.
Freaking mooch-ass piece of shit.
Bro, can we just abandon them already and just?
Well,
There's new shit going on. Like we don't care about him.
I don't
anymore.
even know why Putin called to try to broker a peace deal between these fools because Putin's like, if we waste our money on Iran, we don't give it to Ukraine, so he's Gucci.
Well, Putin probably does. He knows it's already over. He's just kind of like
He's not worried, bro. He's doing side missions now. He's
Yeah,
like,
it's
what's
side
up? Y'all need
quests.
some help over there?
Yeah, it was popping.
It's kind of boring over here. All the events are over there, bro. Can I hop into that?
Hey, but the funny part is that somebody asked Putin, "Hey, what's up? If this thing escalates, are you gonna defend them? Are you gonna help them defend?" And he said, "Hey, we're allies, but we're allies on all kinds of different levels, but not when it comes to defense. There's nothing to discuss here. Like we have never discussed that shit. It's just not. That's not nothing. I can't even comment on it type shit. You feel me? Yeah. I don't know if he's just trying to like." Hey, I ain't got no time for this shit right now.
Bro, you think even like Putin and shit, right? They're like a Christian nation, a country, right? And then you have Iran, straight radical, violent, like Islam retards.
Muslims.
Yeah. So then again, it's like two different cultures and religions. The only reason that why they're like clicking in a sense is because everybody hates both of them.
Bro, but I think there's a pretty good amount of freaking Islam.
It's like the enemy's got
in Russia.
friends, you know.
Did you hear about Rocket Man talking about he wants to hop into this shit? That supposedly he's backing up Iran. You know about that?
That fool sucks.
It's like he's irrelevant again.
Yeah.
He's got that little man syndrome. Like, hey guys, I got your back. Yeah, let me be in this shit too.
Bro, that fat piece of shit is gonna die from diabetes or something.
It says, look at that. It says right here, Islam is the second largest religion in Russia with an estimated 26 million followers, representing about 15% of the total population.
Yeah, there's
it's
a lot
the
of
largest Muslim population in Europe. While Islam is spread throughout Russia, majority of Muslims live in the North Caucasus republics, Taristan.
Hey, but I think there's a difference between Middle Eastern Muslims and Russian Muslims.
Yeah, bro. I'm sure
the Middle Eastern Muslims seem like they're very like killed the infidel type of 72 virgins type of shit.
Yeah.
And then these guys are more like it's their religion, but they're not going around freaking trying to behead people. You know what I mean?
They're more peaceful.
They're more peaceful on their own shit. You know?
Bro, there's a lot of other Muslims in the region or is Muslims, right? And then these guys are like Islamic terrorists and like they're
those
like
are extremists.
Yeah.
Those are like. And they're actually true. Like, if you really go based on what the religious tells them to do, they're actually following it more than the Western Muslims or whatever, right?
What is Dubai? Like, what are the people in Dubai? Muslims, huh?
I think they're Muslims too, no?
Probably,
yeah. And they're hella chill, bro. Like, you can't rob shit, you die, like all that.
There's other little, like, you know what I'm saying, Middle Eastern.
There's probably different little
religions, though. There's like Sikh, there's other ones. I don't know.
So a lot of those feel like in Iran, they had like two different like Sikh and the Sulks or something.
There's
and
Punjabi,
and they'll
there's
fight
Muslim,
each other and shit.
There's Sikh, there's all kinds of.
Yeah, well, it's probably kind of like that. You know how there's all kinds of Christian denominations, bro. Like you'll see Catholic Christians. They got Pentecostal, Baptist, all that, and there's different like views on stuff. That's probably how it might be with the
but
Muslims
the true Islamic like religion does call for violence.
Well, apparently the ones that are not violent say that that's false and that's not true.
Well, then they're not really like fully. They don't fully believe in what their
don't
book
all
is trying to say.
religions like the old versions call for some form of violence? Because even like Catholics, bro, the Catholic Church used to decimate people.
Well, based on the
they
Bible,
didn't do it based on the Bible. They did
the
it based
Bible
on
doesn't.
themselves.
So that was the church then.
The
That was
Bible,
the church.
yeah. Well, you know how many people did crime in the name of freaking religion, bro? There's people nowadays that say, "Oh, you're Christian. Woo, we gotta like." How many Christians kill people all the time? Like you guys seen the freaking guy who went around killing Democrats?
Oh yeah,
that fool was a Christian little psycho type of what's that shit that they go on missions and shit. He went to missions. No, Christians. Supposedly Christian.
Oh.
Supposedly this fool went on missions to Africa, to places, like all kinds of stuff. He was preaching. He had like apparently he had like a security company, and that's how he ended up making his police card for cover up and all that. And he was a crazy like Christian Republican guy.
That's the one
he voted
who
for
just
Trump.
smoked some of the senators,
The
right?
one that smoked the Democrat senators. So he's a crazy.
Yeah. He's crazy, but that's just because you call yourself a Christian doesn't mean you are a Christian.
Well, in the name of that religion. I'm not saying...
Because the word, you being a Christian means that you follow Christ. Christ didn't say to go kill people. You know what I mean? So technically, you're not what you say you are.
I know, but I'm just saying a lot of people do use religion names or things they interpret in their way and try to go kill people.
Exactly.
So I'm not sure if there's different interpretations of what they do or whatever. It's like the majority of what we know. You know, we see... Like some fool asked what's that black dude, Jesse something? The one that be gassing everybody? He's like, hey, how come every time these fools blow somebody up, they say Allah Akbar?
Yeah.
And some fools like, well, that just means God is great. He's like, well, why do they always say that one before they blow people up?
Exactly.
So he's like, I don't know, bro. Like, he's just pressing them. But I don't know. I don't know about this shit. We just know what we see and what we hear. Right?
Yeah.
And the truth is, you've seen the pranks. When some fool with the little turban runs in the store and throws a backpack, and everybody runs out. Y'all seen those pranks?
Yep. And why did they yell Allah Akbar before they blow themselves up?
Because they do it in the name of the religion.
Exactly.
They try to say.
But technically, they're right. Based on their book and their teaching, they're right. Yeah. If you sacrifice yourself for Allah,
well,
you get rewarded.
I've never done my own research on it, so I can't say. But when we said this before online, people were trying to debate it, say it's not true.
Well,
it is.
One thing that they were talking about too is that if we go on full on war with like these Iran or whatever, they're gonna lash out, since like you said, part of their religion is like, if you die a martyr, you're good and you go to heaven and all stuff.
You get 69 virgins, right?
Bro, but they said that, they said there's gonna be hella Iranians looking for 69 virgins or 72.
Where are they gonna be looking for them?
They're all gonna suicide bomb to get the virgins, fool.
But not all of them actually believe in that kind of crazy shit.
I'm sure they.
But you guys heard about the sleeper cells they call them out here? Y'all didn't hear about that? That they say that if we go to war, they're afraid that Iran's gonna try to activate what they call sleeper cells.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Apparently, those are terrorists that came in through the border and they're just kind of operating in America. They're just out here.
Mm-hmm.
So if shit hits the fan, they're all gonna try to terrorize us.
Bro, you know how many sleeper cells we have out here? You know how many crackheads are out there? Activate the crackheads. Give them a bunch of crack.
Bro, you don't even know what I saw the other day. I saw a crackhead that fell asleep, like hunched back on a, what's that shit called?
Or what?
Yeah, with the sign about immigration and shit.
Oh, that's fentanyl. Oh, he getting paid.
Yeah, fentanyl ass crackhead. I was like, this fool out here protesting like for
Straight
real?
zombies, bro.
Yeah, bro,
Yeah,
he was
he
like
got
hunched
shit.
back and shit, bro. It was wild.
I watched a video the other day.
It was only Dub.
Nah, they went to some hood in like Philadelphia, whatever, and he was like, "What's up? I got $40 if you do the 1 chip challenge."
Oh,
and
yeah,
them
I
fools
saw
was
that.
doing it, and they wasn't even tripping on it, bro.
Well, they don't have any more senses.
I know, it's crazy. I tried that shit. It was hot as
Fun chip? I'm not gonna try it.
I was gonna
I've
say,
seen
what'd
some
you try,
videos.
I don't even
and
think they
people
sell
love-
it anymore because some kid died.
Yeah.
Nah, this fool brought it to the office, remember? And
That
he,
was
he
back
like,
before a kid died,
this fool
man.
licked the little piece. It was like, oh yeah, I'm good.
Bro, that shit is like chemically enhanced to try to kill you. I don't know.
It's
horrible.
literally concentrated capsaicins and shit.
Bro, I went to the studio movie grill. I almost died. So I'm over here chilling, watching a movie, and Marina ordered some shit called ghost pepper sandwich, some shit. And she was like, "Oh, what's this?" I was like, "Oh, that shit sounds good. Take that." So she's eating it, and she's like, she's hella. I was like, "She freaking dramatic ass. Like, why are you acting hella drama?" She's like, "You try it." I take it. I'm crying and shit. Like I didn't even finish it. We just throw it away, bro. But how the hell you gonna give somebody some shit at the store?
Do you not know
Or
what
at the-
ghost pepper is?
I thought it was just like the name or some shit.
Ghost pepper is fire, boy.
Ghost pepper was one of the hottest peppers in the world at some point. Now it's Carolina Reaper, and then actually there's one more. It's like Pepper X or some shit.
They got that one. There's a guy who breeds all the hottest peppers.
Yeah, that guy.
I forgot what his name is, but he's like a legend in the
He
pepper
just
game.
came out
They
with
should call
one.
that fool the asshole destroyer because that shit's done when he comes out the other side.
I don't even understand why you would want something like that going down your
Ghost
like,
pepper
lungs.
is hot, but it's really good. There's a Miss Renfro salsa, ghost pepper salsa. I don't know if you remember back in the day when I made Lucci sauce. It was barbecue sauce with the ghost pepper Renfro. So it was like a hot barbecue. It was
That
hella
sounds-
good.
I mean,
pretty
if you
good, yeah.
mix it the right way, but like you just have a straight ghost pepper,
If it's mixed,
it's just pain, bro. It's the pepper full of pain. There's nothing else.
It's really good. I'm gonna bring some. I'm gonna bring some so we can try it. It's not deadly
so
like
you
that.
can torture us.
Nah,
Nah,
hey,
nah.
we're gonna
It's
have
really
review.
genuinely good.
Next podcast, guys, lock in. Lucha's doing the hot pepper.
hot pepper challenge.
Nah, I'll eat ghost pepper. This particular salsa like nothing. I love it. I throw it on tacos. Like if I got a taco plate, bro, I'm doing like 2 ghost pepper, 2 red, 2 green. You know what I'm saying? A little variety. and it doesn't burn your asshole off.
Bro, this was horrible. Bro, habanero burns my asshole off. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm cool with it.
That's just hella spicy.
Habanero's lit. I love
you
the
guys ain't
flavor
been
of
to
habanero.
It looks like a shriveled
You
up
guys
little
ain't been
nugget.
to the little all-you-can-eat wings right now? They got that.
Nah, I don't think they got that, bro. It's 20
Where?
for 20.
No, fool.
A Buffalo Wild Wings?
Buffalo Wild Wings. It said unlimited wings, fries, and wings.
Dub for dub, fool.
No, bro.
Might as well went the other day.
Why should go there?
I guess dub for dub.
Bro,
I don't know, but chicken wings are expensive.
Hey, to be 100 though, if you're going to like Buffalo Wild Wings and you're getting boneless wings, you're a freaking queer.
Hey,
Like, no
hold
offense,
up
you just
there,
got
hold
some
up
loose.
there.
Hey, might
I
as well
hate paying for a bunch of bones.
You don't like bones?
this fool.
Nah, bro. What the fuck am I
you're
gonna pay
the
for a bunch of
homosexual.
bones?
Hey, you
talking
pay
about, bro?
for like 50% breading,
Bro, there
bro.
be barely any meat. Like, you have to work hella hard to get a little piece of meat.
Bro, there's barely any meat on the boneless ones. Go pick off.
Bro,
All right, we're gonna bring
I don't
next
like to
session
sit
in
there
here.
and think about eating. If I'm drinking a beer, I just eat the whole damn thing. You can't eat bones. You can't eat bones,
Look
man.
at right here. Look.
Are they dino shaped?
Look, fool. Look at this.
All you can eat wings and fries.
Monday through Thursday, cuz.
Yeah,
all
but
you
it's,
can eat wings and fries.
it's all you can eat, but it's ghost pepper wings.
Nah, bro.
Look, fries
those have
or
You probably
traditional
choose all your
wings.
flavors. They probably bring you like
You
6
could
at a
only
time.
eat like 3 anyways, so what the hell?
Nah,
Let me
nigga,
see the
those,
terms.
those got bones in it.
Bro, there's legal terms and conditions to this shit. This is some
But I've had
crazy.
some good bone-in chicken wings. I will eat them sometimes.
Bro,
but
the best bone-in chicken wings are from them.
Nah.
Man.
Best,
No? You don't think
best
so?
bone-in chicken wings are
From
from
where?
Costco.
Where? They
Bro,
talking about the
they
ones
sell
you
them
buy
by the
yourself?
chicken, huh? By the rotisseries?
No,
Or
no,
nah?
Nah,
the bag
it's
ones.
smoking.
The bag ones you make at home, cuz.
cuz.
Okay.
No, I'm talking about if you go out to eat somewhere, bro. Like,
Oh, you know who has
the
good chicken wings?
crispiest, nicest ones are always there. The fry is on point, bro.
What's that gay place we got kicked out of?
Faces.
Top Golf.
Top Golf was boo boo. Hey, you got kicked out of Faces, bro?
Bro,
that was too
Top
gay
Golf
for
had
face.
good chicken wings.
Yeah.
Top Golf had good chicken wings. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, and you know who else has good chicken wings?
They kicked me out of Faces for being too gay.
they got you making noises in the bathroom, guys.
They were like, this man, get him out of here.
Damn.
No, what's that pizza spot? Old Town Pizza, bro. They have good chicken wings too.
Yeah, they do.
They have good
They
chicken.
do, but see the
But that's
sauce,
just expensive. It's like $25.
Bro, it is expensive.
They be
No, I
taxing.
do like the ones you're talking about, the wings from Costco or Sam's or whatever that you just put
Hey,
in the air
this is a
fryer.
political podcast,
But
not
no.
food.
Oh yeah, we forgot about the war.
My mouth is watering, bro.
Political?
Let's go get some
Hey, there ain't
wings,
gonna be
guys.
no wings when it's wartime, boy.
You ain't ordered no wings, bro?
Ah, there's probably wings.
Oh yeah, what happens
Why
when
we
you
got chickens at the house?
Okay, you guys know what you gotta do when you get hit with a nuclear weapon, a nuclear attack. What you gotta do
What?
to survive it?
What? You
You
Get
gotta
some
be
wings.
indoors. Close the door. If you were outside, hurry up, wash yourself, throw the clothes away, close every window, all the vents in the house, everything.
What are you
You
talking
gotta
Where do
be
you get this
behind
shit from?
brick wall. I just did some research.
You lying, bro.
This
I swear,
fool- this
cuz.
fool tripping.
No,
I'm about
bro,
to kick
and the
it.
best way you could do it, if you could be underground, is better.
Nah, you know what's better?
If you could be behind concrete walls, is even better. Our shit, boo boo.
Nah, bro, you know what's better? Hopping in the fridge.
This fool.
You never seen that shit?
This fool gonna stay in the fridge for 2 days and decide I'd rather die from radiation,
Bro,
bro.
if there's a nuke going outside your house, well, not right outside your house, but like a few miles away.
Hey, this fool's in the fridge. The fridge is boom.
Hey, but look,
Just
check
hop
this
in the
out,
fridge,
though.
bro.
Check this
sure
out too. Apparently, ideally, you don't want to get out of the house for at least a month if you can. But
Damn.
minimum 24 hours. Don't go outside. Feel me?
Well,
So-
even for years afterwards, bro, you see Chernobyl or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
They're still.
Yeah, hella health
Who's that?
complications.
Chernobyl is a nuclear reactor that had a meltdown in Russia, and they had to evacuate the whole land. And there's like animals because of it. And
Hey,
shit.
but did you see the little thing they did
Oh,
on
yeah,
the
that was
on the
the Rush,
dogs?
huh?
Apparently, there's a breed of dogs now that have this immune whatever blood that's immune to the radiation and shit. Like they
What?
thrive in that radiation.
That's crazy.
So scientists are trying to take these dogs and figure out what happened to them.
Do some
How did they
experiments.
survive? But they're thriving out there.
I'll bet you the fish around the Japan shit, they probably got some mutations too.
Probably.
These felt
Damn,
like
that would be
15
sick to
flippers.
fish out
Damn,
there. huh?
imagine you get like some superpowers because of that.
Hell no. You get
Hell
The
nah.
superpower is gonna be
Retardation.
fast death.
Yeah,
Hey,
bro,
bro,
but
that's crazy though. How like
We about to change the name of the podcast to That's Crazy.
or that's wild. That's wild.
After 10, that's crazy, and 5, that's wild. You still don't get the point.
That is crazy.
Damn, that's crazy. Cause
What are we doing?
We're finna bomb the shit out of anything.
well, anyway,
After the chicken thing, we
dang,
just
look at this
lost it.
class, bruh. After a nuke, what was this?
Chernobyl was a town, bro.
They killed the damn town, bruh.
Well, the nuclear
crazy.
reactor had a meltdown and they had to evacuate it.
Look at that. They got little nuclear freaking thermometers.
The Geiger counter, cuz.
A Chernobyl tour, bro? What?
I think this is now, so they can show you what's popping.
Is the radiation still there after all this time, though?
it's stupid high. Yeah.
Probably
Did people go there?
lower
Did you see the guy
concentrations.
that? Did you see the guy that went in there? There was a guy that did a YouTube video, bro, of going in there and like exploring the shit.
Oh, I did see some shit,
I'm gonna have to
bro.
watch some YouTube all day.
Yeah, it looks like a straight ghost town, like some crazy. It almost seems like the apocalypse hit.
It literally is. Like, you can't, I don't think you can live there still.
No, you can't.
You could probably barely just visit, but
No, but this guy went in with no safety equipment, nothing. He's just like, ooh.
What happened to that? You remember there was a like oil spill in East Palestine?
Oh yeah,
or
yeah,
something?
in the oceans or whatever.
No, right here in Ohio or something. Remember there was an oil spill, like the train backed up and a bunch of chemicals spilled all over the ground. Supposed to be like infected all the water, like everything was like oil coming out the ground and shit. And that's
I don't
all
know
the
why they're
drinking
tripping
water
about oil, bro. It's organic. It came from the earth.
I don't know about that one.
Hey,
bro.
but
What do you mean? It
poppin'
came
with
from the earth.
These hillbillies out there got nothing. They washing with earth oil water.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
what's
healthy,
popping with
probably.
That's so bad, bro.
What's popping with Vitaly though, bro?
Oh, did you see the picture of Vitaly?
yeah, this fool lost like 40 pounds or some shit.
Is he in prison right now?
Yes.
They transferred his ass to a real prison where apparently they got it on one of the world's toughest prison shows.
For
and
real?
it's janky in there.
It's not even tough, bro. It's just like they just treat you like
Disgusting.
garbage
They
and
treat you like
disgusting.
shit.
It's
It's-
overpopulated.
Well, that's kind of tough.
But it's not tough. Like if you're not talking about like the gulag and shit. You know what I mean? Like
it's pretty ratchet,
What's
bro.
that gulag?
like I'm thinking about, bro. I'm thinking about like tough, like what was it? Freaking El Salvador prison tough.
Yeah.
That's freaking tough shit. But this is kind of like
Yeah,
you
well,
just
no,
live in
bro.
garbage and slum.
So there's that show, right? And you guys have seen it many times, I'm sure. That like the guy goes in these prisons all over the world and stuff. Bro,
Tries to break up.
no,
Not the one?
not tries to break out, but he just goes and spends like a bunch of days in like the world's craziest prisons all over the world in different countries, and like, bro, how some prisons are is crazy. You'll just have a bunch of people chilling, like.
Yeah.
The COs they're on way on the other side, bro. So like if somebody really wanted to kill you, you're dead. Like
Yeah.
it's not like out here where you got guards with bangers waiting, looking. You got mics and all this. The guys are like, whatever.
They babysit themselves out
They
there.
do babysit themselves.
They have like their own little economy. Some of these prisons, the families, if you ain't got family bringing you food, clothes, whatever you need, you don't get it. That's it. And if you die, they don't give a
You just expire.
Yeah. Crazy.
crazy.
But that
Hey.
fool stupid though.
Hey, but to be honest, like I've seen the pictures of him. He damn near deserves it, bro. You
He's
go to
bad.
another country. You act the fool. Did you see the videos?
Oh,
If you,
yeah.
If you watch
We
the
watched it
videos,
like 10 times.
Yeah.
I see that
not,
too.
not, not just the
he
not
did
just the
some dumb
little
shit.
clips, bro. Like the actual videos of him harassing people, like
Well,
acting like a straight piece of dog shit.
That fool thought he could be retarded out there like he is here. Like
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
America, you could be stupid as hell, and they'll kind of let you slide. And
He
whatever.
deserves it, bro. This is exactly what they're doing. They're making it a public display. You come to all these countries because they apparently there's a bunch of YouTubers that did that.
Oh yeah, there's another one in what is it? It's not Japan. Is
The
it?
Philippines?
I think it might be. Nah, it might be Japan, bro. There's another one named Johnny Somali, and he was doing some shit like slapping shit, asking them about Nagasaki and throwing shit at people, and I
Yeah.
don't know, a bunch of bullshit.
Another
They snatched his ass
streamer?
up too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is
bro-
a whole little category.
Yeah,
Yeah,
these
so
streamers are piece of shit. You
That's
remember
what
what
he
that freaking gypsy did? What's his name? Paul. What's his name? The Paul guy.
Logan.
Who went to the freaking place where they hung people,
Yeah. He got some flack for that.
the little suicide force or whatever.
which is still pretty crazy. There's such a thing anyway, but
Yeah, well, he showed supposedly somebody that then self-deleted themselves on his little video.
Yeah,
He
well,
got semi-canceled
bro,
for that.
the biggest problem with that wasn't that like he exposed that that's a thing or whatever, is that he used it for his own like publicity
clicks and shit,
for clicks and shit, instead of going there like, hey, look, this is what's happening out here, sort of shit. He was like, oh shit, it's crazy, you know what I mean? Like, vlogging it like a retard. That's the problem.
Doo-doo, yeah.
But anyways, I think Vitaly deserves it. I don't know if he deserves 24 years or however long, but watching those videos, bro, I just wanted to like freaking put him down myself.
Yeah, bro. Russia said we don't want that fool, and USA said we ain't worried about him, bro.
You guys seen that fool's dad? That fool's dad pulled up?
Nah.
You never heard about his dad or nothing. Apparently, this fool, Vitaly's dad is a top lawyer, like top G, I don't know where, and they showed him pulling up in the Philippines to fight for him or whatever.
Damn.
Supposedly, he looked like he was straight disappointed in the videos I've seen, like straight up. They caught him in like the transportation area. Where was it? Like somewhere, like I don't know. He's getting off of a plane or some shit. And apparently he came to fight for him. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know, because they saw that shit wasn't going good.
Damn.
So he probably had to pull up. But I never heard about his dad ever.
Nah. Well, that fool's a piece of shit, bro. He had everything. Him and Fousey, bro.
Yeah.
They could be Mr. Beast. They could be their own version, as big as they wanted to be. They started this shit.
You know what the difference is between them? These guys got into drugs and all kinds of crazy shit. Mr. Beast didn't.
Yeah, Mr. Beast's only drug he does is clout.
Bro, I damn near love that fool shows. He be doing all kinds of like.
I don't watch Mr. Beast no more.
I don't watch it either.
After the tranny shit, I got him off of everything. I actually blocked him on some stuff.
Well,
because I kept seeing his shit. Yeah, I was like, nah.
I don't even know about that. I just know Julian been watching like the Beast
I don't let
games.
him. Don't let him watch that shit.
There's
bro.
a trend on a bunch of these shows. Some of the older ones, like
he
a
got
year
rid
older,
of that fool though.
They had a bunch of a guy, one of his guys, one of the main people on there, became a trend, and as he's becoming a trend, he's on these shows like pretty much through the process.
And then he turns into a woman. Like an actual like makeup and all kinds of shit. Looks like a woman, all kinds of shit. And he's still in the videos. He's still like that kind of shit. So don't let no little kids watch Mr. Beast.
So,
that shit's not
what's
good.
that fool's
So
name?
it's
Chris?
better watching Vitaly on drugs.
Just don't watch none of it.
Don't watch none of those retards. Why would you let a little
What
kid
was
watch
that
that?
fool's
crap?
the trans name from
Chris something. Just put Chris.
I'd
Mr.
rather
Beast.
watch a tweaker do
With the
shit
K
than
or
a tranny
Chris,
do shit.
I think.
Yeah.
Look at this fool. Look, what?
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Watch
Oh,
this shit.
this little fag.
His girl voice, and people are angry about it.
Have you changed your voice?
I am working on it. I'm gonna say a sentence, but I'll kind of also show you like the process I have to do. I'm in a newer stage. I've only been going for a little bit, so it's easier for me to find that feminine voice by doing a warm up. It sounds goofy. It won't sound perfect. It probably will get picked on a little bit, but that's kind of what I like doing, is showing people the like the rawness of it. You ready for the voice?
I'm ready, if you are.
Oh gosh. We might have to do a couple of takes.
That's fine, that's fine.
All right.
Freak.
Yeah.
All right.
Adam's
Here goes.
apple.
Sure.
What a retard.
Hey, Anthony, congratulations on buying Smosh.
See, he has to try hella hard.
That was
here.
good.
Chris Tyson just revealed his girl voice, and
Bro, what did that fool look? Let me see the. You have like a old.
Hey,
video?
can we not go back into this? We had a bunch of podcasts about this
This
retard.
fool, he's not even
You
on
talk
Mr.
about
Beast
this
no
shit?
more because
You
he got
gotta watch
exposed
this.
as like
This is him.
a,
Look right here.
a chester.
This is Chris. Well, actually, this is him now. Chris from the Mr.
That was
Beast
him.
crew
So
is
that's
getting a
freak.
lot of hate recently because of his outward appearance and his behavior. Many fans say that he should get back to his old him, and that if he doesn't, he should get kicked out. But this isn't where the story ends. It's not only his outward appearance that changed, because he actually took
Ugly ass
hormones that also
woman.
changed his voice.
Oh my god, bro.
I must stop that.
Yeah, no more, please.
Yeah.
That's torture.
Damn,
Hey
bro.
guys, hold on. I'm just gonna try my female voice. Hey guys, how you guys doing today?
Let me try mine.
Bro.
Oh my god.
Hey, how are you today?
And that thing got busted being a chester. That's the only reason why Mr. Beast
Yes,
actually
that's
kicked him off.
What?
Yeah, he got
See,
caught up being a
man,
chester.
That's wild.
Was he
bro.
like
Makes sense.
chestering on a little client?
Like
Or-
little ass
little
kids,
fan?
bro. Yeah, fans and all kinds of shit. People that work with them. I don't know. Allegedly, that piece of
I don't
shit.
even think it was allegedly, because otherwise they wouldn't have got rid of his ass.
So,
Yeah.
so this when this fool like did that, that was recently.
Yeah, like of last year or some
Yes.
shit.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, bro.
And they didn't I mean, it's on Netflix, right? The show. 'Cause, I mean, I seen Julian watch it, but I didn't see.
He's
that.
not in the new shit.
Not the
supposedly.
new shit, no.
I don't know about the newest shit, but it wasn't like he was like the main character of every episode.
Yeah.
But he will be in there. You'll just see some tranny on the bed like, oh, I like this place. Oh.
Well, they try to
Yeah.
kind of keep him on the low because I think they all kind of understood and they probably had to talk like, hey, dude, this isn't normal. We're gonna try to. I bet you they were like, hey, we're gonna try to ease you in little by little until you're back to normal. But basically, the reason why people watch the show is because it was like a boy show. You feel me? All the boys doing dumb shit.
Yeah.
But now you got a freaking trans in your boy show.
Well, see,
Yeah,
I didn't
bro,
even
that's
know
just-
about
It was
this.
for kids, bro. That's what pissed me off.
Yeah.
Is that his main audience is kids.
Yeah.
And that's what you're projecting
Bro,
to these kids.
Well, I didn't know about this until today. And the
Damn.
shows I've seen.
You ain't watched the podcast.
No, bro, but
What's wrong with you?
He probably
what the
thought it was
fuck?
a woman, bro.
No, bro, I didn't see. I didn't see
If you
none of
think
that
that's
shit.
a woman, man,
Hey, yeah, you
you need some
retarded.
glasses. Boy.
At that point, you got issues. But nah, I've seen the show on the TV. He like left it playing. There was none of that shit in there. I don't know if it's
You
like
probably
an
didn't pay
old
attention.
one or what.
Nah, I
Because
doubt. I
they
don't
started
think-
phasing him out
Well,
as the
there
main
was one
character.
that they did with the island, whereas the Beast Games, and then they had like an island. You could win the island, and they were doing a bunch of things to be able to get some money and stuff. It was like a competition more, like a trivia competition kind of deal, you know?
Look, this is
probably in there.
This is
Let's watch it.
pre-trans right here.
Is it?
Yeah, that's pre-trans.
Okay, see, normal,
This is
ugly
3
looking
years
dude.
ago.
Bro, and this piece of shit has a kid, and he's raising his kid.
He had a wife and a kid, and he decides to be this. Bro, if I grew up and that was my dad, I'll beat his ass right now.
I'll beat the shit out of my dad.
Yeah, even
your
his
dad?
other partner,
So you been shot your dad.
his other
Yeah,
partner,
my dad was a
Chandler,
fag.
Chandler done left too. He left the Mr. Beast channel, and now he does nothing but religious stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. this
Chandler
fool
was like one of the coolest ones, anyways.
He was chill.
Yeah, I heard that Mr. Beast did some funky shit too, though. See, fool.
Allegedly.
Look, see, Borrego. Right here, watch this. See, they're even on like a little.
Yeah, look
man.
at that
See what I'm
thing.
saying? Well, this fool just got in there, but anyway.
Let's transition from no more trans into straight Giga Chad.
Giga chat. Oh shit, my trash, cuz. My trash alarm.
The trans alarm is going off.
Anyway, that's kind of what was popping over there. So, yeah, man. Talking about the freaking boo boo. Talk about what's that food? You just said tough guy.
Wu Jia, I don't remember.
The new tough guy, the Watson guy.
It's the new. It's King Azuli.
Are you talking about the guy that when he walks in the room, people are afraid for their life?
Let's
Yeah.
watch this one. Let's watch this guy react to King Azuli, and we'll finish with this
All right,
one.
let's do it.
The toughest guy on TikTok, the CEO of the Salty Spittoon. He told an inspirational story that I happened to stumble across, and I'm not going to lie to you, sports fans, it's something I really needed to hear.
That point on, my dad knew he couldn't take on. And I was 13. He picked up a stick, a wooden stick, and he went to hit me over the head. And I did this, and it broke. And then I took it out of his hand, threw it on the floor, kicked him in the leg, picked him up, and threw him on the coffee table. Coffee table broke in half.
Yeah, that definitely happened, and everybody clapped. This kid Rex Quandota's father threw a coffee table like it was Mankind McFoley through a WWE table. Now, I read his comments, and there were naysayers in there thinking that he was just spouting off a load of baloney. Bunch of bullshit. Well, poo-poo on you for thinking that he would be lying about a situation like this. You don't know who you're speaking to. This isn't some ordinary mortal, some weak coward. This is a superhuman. And here he is graciously taking time out of his busy day, sucking piss from his own balls in order to tell us the origin story of his powers. Kind of like when Mark from Invincible awakened his powers, so too did he. And he is going to use this as a way of not just flexing on us, but trying to lift us up.
That's the beauty, that we are actually superhuman. We just don't unlock these genes because we don't put our body and our mind through the pressure. There's something called microfractions. Little microfractions that you cause with hitting the bone thickens the bone.
See, it's that simple. Microfractions. Well, you didn't learn about that in algebra? I'll drop the sarcasm for a moment. Goober here is confusing microfractures for microfractions. Also, I'm convinced he's not actually speaking to anyone on this podcast. I think he just set up this like podcast look to make it seem like he's got more authority than he actually does on something. But that's just a little game theory. That's a little tinfoil hat conspiracy there. But anyway, I just love that he comes in here preaching, we're all superhumans. Have you ever heard of microfractures? Like that's the eureka moment. Like that's the chemical X. It turns out this is the secret that, you know, Big Brother doesn't want you to know. We're actually all X-Men thanks to microfractions. I feel like it's almost insulting to your intelligence if I explain microfractures here, because I imagine most of you know what that is, but I'll go ahead and dive into it quickly, just in case he happens to have stumbled across
we don't need
this
to
video.
hear this whole freaking explanation of microfractions.
Damn, that fool going wild, though.
Well, you got to hear the story of when he was a kid and he moved to this country and he went in the Chinese place, and the owner of the Chinese place, he fell in love with him, and he said he was special. So every day after school, he would go over there, and he would move the tables out of the way, and they would teach him kung fu.
Yeah.
and he became a special martial artist. He was so special, so tough. Bro, you gotta watch that. That shit's funny.
I don't know what that one is, but I'm gonna have to look for it.
Bro,
there's so many memes on TikTok. It's crazy.
Hey, but he blew up though.
There's one. He blew up for being retarded. Everybody knows.
Yeah.
People are calling him worse than Wes Watson, bro.
Wes Watson got arrested. Did you see what happened?
I didn't see the latest one. I seen when he almost got arrested for driving the Rolls.
He got arrested for getting in the fight with that guy at the gym.
Oh
Did you see
yeah,
that
well
one?
yeah, his partner's that guy up.
Hey, but that fool was looking for it though.
He did come there and start shit at his gym, bro.
He did.
He deserved it, but I don't know. Wes Watson's not even that bad to me. It seems like he probably is a piece of shit. He's been exposed for some other shit, whatever. But this guy is a flyer ass con artist piece of shit.
Hey, he got that. He's trying to get that bag.
What was his other story that he was trained by Shaolin monks to hit your
yeah.
head on the wall every day, and that it would become so strong that if anyone ever punches you, that their hand will break.
He made a response video to that guy, bro. Let's joke him out. Let's watch this.
How long is that, bro?
All right.
Let's just watch the beginning.
This is a special video for a gentleman who is an A student, the perfect employee, as I like to call it, Mr. Moist Critical. Now, guys, this guy is absolutely out of his mind.
What's with the
you know when they
arm
say you mess with the wrong guy? Well, let me tell you,
He
you
about to
mess
kill
with
your
the
ass.
perfect guy. If you think you're Asian bad boy, let me tell you something. You do not know anything about this Jew. This Jew is a juju. And he does not like when people mess with his name. So let's talk about this gentleman here, Moist Critical, who says that I'm a complete moron. I'm an idiot. And my skull is obviously not the strongest bone in my body. Clearly he knows nothing about the Shaolin monks. And clearly he knows nothing about fitness or the body, because clearly you could see what he looks like. And I can clearly understand why he's upset.
Hey, bro, calm down.
And I can clearly see why he made this video, because this video got him the most views from any other videos that he's made, which made him a ton of money.
Hell nah.
And
This
I won't
fool
have
got
to check.
7 million subs.
Look,
Yeah,
this guy
he doesn't
sits
need
here.
Nah, bro, he had more than that.
He had like 15.
I
no?
just looked. He had 16.9.
Yeah.
Yes. That
But this
fool's
fool's weak. This response video sucks.
He's retarded. He probably just gonna say
He's trying to get some clout because he got more followers.
Oh, for
Look,
sure.
it's this guy right here, right?
Yeah, Penguin Zero.
Hold on, let me put. What? Look how many subscribers he had. Look at that, 16.9.
Yeah, nah, that.
What is
Oh,
this
yeah,
talking about?
Yeah, he's riding that video. He's trying to get some attention.
Yeah, he did it just.
Why do you
to-
think he's doing?
He's trying to flex.
Hey, so now just be careful. King Azule is about to come get your ass, make a
Oh,
response
shit.
video.
Hey, he's
calm down,
special
bro.
forces for someone who he can't even discuss.
Actually, he's got special forces in his family.
Yeah, my family, bro.
Damn.
And you don't even know the skull's the strongest bone in my body.
You was trained by the Shaolin monks too?
My strongest bone is not my skull, but
I can't discuss my strongest bone on here.
Hey,
and I ran my bone into the wall millions of times with microfractions.
Yep.
And that's why it's so strong.
Hey, is that why you got a micro penis?
Hey, and we're gonna end with that. All right, don't bone the wall too hard.
This is just the beginning.